The One Economy Foundation will be hosting a financial literacy workshop for entrepreneurs in the Khomas Region on the 2nd and 3rd of July. Now, it's aimed at equipping individuals between the ages of 18 to 35 with tools to allow them to thrive. Now, the workshop further aims to give them better understanding of fintech and the opportunities that lie herein. We are now joined by Mina Shakela, the program coordinator from the One Economy Foundation, to speak more on the importance of the workshop. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and good morning.
Absolutely. But speak to us about the financial literacy workshop and the thought that actually came from the One Economy Foundation to set this up. What actually birthed the idea of this workshop?
All right, thank you so much. So the financial literacy workshop aims to seeks to address the issue of financial literacy amongst the youth micro-entrepreneurs, especially those from disadvantaged communities.
Yeah.
And based on our key learnings from our One Nation Fund program, that was a micro-lending or microfinance lending program that we had, it was launched in 2018. So through that, we gave loans to entrepreneurs through the means of equipment. And with that, we realized that a lot of entrepreneurs are actually struggling with managing their finances. So we aim to empower the youth or the micro-entrepreneurs on just how to manage their finances, because we can all testify that the finance is the core of the business. And if you do not know how to manage that, then you're likely to fail in your business. So in order to establish successful businesses, we came up with the financial literacy training, which aims to just build the confidence as well as the capacity of youth micro-entrepreneurs.
Very well. But how did you, identify the youth who are into entrepreneurship and want to start something? And also, how did you also discover the idea of presenting this opportunity to them? So
we have we have different initiatives, and the aim is really just to build long-lasting businesses. Right. So we have our financial literacy training, so that is for existing micro-entrepreneurs. Right. And then we have our skill-based, that is for aspiring entrepreneurs. So with regard to micro-entrepreneurs, it's unfortunately we work with the youth. So in our youth for entrepreneurs starts from 18, because we feel like that is the time most people are, you're out of school, are struggling to make a living, and to 35, because we can't really end at 30 like other organizations. So we have identified that group to just say, these are the youth that are really struggling. They can really use that support, and that is a...
Very well. Yeah. Now let's talk about the foundation and and its various partners. I understand that there are also various banks that you've partnered up with to ensure that entrepreneurs are well equipped through getting training from seasoned experts. How imperative do you think these partnerships are?
So it's very imperative, if I can say so. We don't believe in working in silos, and when it comes to the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Namibia or in Windhoek, it's quite small. So you're likely to work with the same people and to do the same thing. Right. So to avoid that redundancy amongst organizations, we have decided to team up with the banks. So last year we rolled out our 4 series, and this year we are about to roll out another one. This is our 2nd one. And we have worked with Nedbank, FNB, as well as Bank Windhoek. And the reason for that is because they are the ones that provide this financial support to youth micro-entrepreneurs. And besides just coming to share the information, they also provide, or the people are also able to, inquire about accounts, and they can also apply for accounts and so forth. So in addition to the bank, we've also partnered with Acelera Angola. So that is a new partner on the block. And we have also partnered with financial literacy initiatives as well as BIPA. So with BIPA, we have also discovered that is one of the things that they need. You need to have a registered business, and most people try to avoid that. So we have partnered with all these organizations just to provide like a one-stop center, if I can say so. Yeah. So you need to, if you want to apply for a loan, if you want to open a bank account, if you want to register your business, what are some of the things that you can find out? So
it's an all-in-one package type of thing.
It's all-in-one.
A very good initiative indeed.
Yes.
But the call was now only made for participants that are only residing in Windhoek. What are the reasoning behind this, and are there any plans to perhaps broaden this out and perhaps expand it to other parts of the country as well?
So we have gone to other regions, and to date we have trained about 195 micro entrepreneurs.
Right.
So we started here in Windhoek. That was our first training. We have gone to Kavango East, and we have trained entrepreneurs from Kavango East and West. We have gone to Erongo, we have gone to Hartap, and we are back in Windhoek now. So the aim is to give an equal opportunity for everybody, because if you make it open to everyone, countrywide, then you're likely to have the same people. So to make sure that every region has enough representation, and you are just catering for one region, that would really help and just give opportunities to everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Having done this now for a while, what experiences have you gotten from the participants in terms of the challenges that they face, especially this being an entrepreneurs oriented type of activity? What are some of the challenges that entrepreneurs typically face on a daily? Let's talk about perhaps the Khomas region. What challenges do they face when it comes to acquiring loans and other things, and also starting up their businesses?
So challenges are more or less the same, because the first thing we do is contact research on every region that we go to. Right. This is just to make sure that whatever you're providing is evidence-based. It's what the entrepreneurs want to know. And lack of finances is always the main thing that comes out. Yeah. Access to the market and loans, those are the challenges that they face. Yep. And that's why we have the bank to just say, what exactly is the need and how do you address those needs? So the first thing that one person needs, or the two things that the banks usually require, is you need a business plan. Because without a business plan, nobody is likely to, to give you a loan or to give you anything, to just give you anything, because right. What exactly is your aim? So you need a loan, and you need a business plan, and you also need to register your business if you want to be taken serious. So some banks or some institutions require collateral, and for micro entrepreneurs, in most cases, it's just a business plan. So the challenge is usually just access to capital, access to information, access to resources, and access to funding. Those are some of the challenges. For
viewers probably wondering what we're talking about, we of course are talking about financial literacy. Could you perhaps in layman's terms perhaps define it for our viewers that are watching, and perhaps also very interested in this opportunity that One Economy is offering?
So financial literacy is basically teaching people the basic things about finances, your level of financial education, like what exactly do you know about it? And for us, we train people, we talk about budgeting, like how do you know how to budget? And we are trying to get rid of all the old way of doing, of banking, of saving, of investing. Right. So we're trying to just increase to enhance that financial knowledge for entrepreneurs.
Very well. And we also understand the initiative that you are still running, FinTech, which is of course now, when you hear the tech part in this name, of course, it's technology. What role do you think technology really plays when it comes to shaping financial literacy?
Where we are moving, I think it plays a big role, because, like I mentioned earlier, you can't really get a loan if you also do not have an account. You need some sort of credibility. We need to assess your credibility, and the only way we can do that is through a bank statement. Right. So fintech products can be as simple as having a bank account, just not banking from home under your mattress, just opening an account. I think I forgot to mention that this training is sponsored by Visa, and we have introduced, or they have an app called Trace Academia that they are part of. So there's courses that people can also, just get information on. So it's having access to, just information such as free courses, just to enhance your knowledge and your ability to just bank more. So it plays a very big role, because it also helps you to track how much did I spend, how much have I made, to calculate your profits. So it's a very important aspect, or fintech products are very important in any business to succeed.
Very well. So how then do you think, policymakers can encourage financial education and also make sure that fintech adoption is also done simultaneously?
I think we need more awareness. I think one of the things that really comes out is lack of information. People are surprised by the type of products that are offered by the bank. Right. And I'm like, we have few banks. It can't be that hard. Mm-hmm. But they are still not knowledgeable about the different types of product. So I feel like there should be more information. Mm-hmm. FNB launched a Speedy app recently that it's just targeted for micro entrepreneurs, but not many know about it. Nedbank has a pocket machine as well that also allows entrepreneurs to just, do business like swipe. If you don't have cash, what can you do about it? So it's very important to really inform the public or inform the micro entrepreneurs about all these opportunities, about all these products that are available to them. Mm-hmm. So more information and awareness, I would say. All
right. Yeah. And if you just mentioned, micro entrepreneurs that we are, of course, talking about part of this conversation. According to your assessment that you've done, what are some of the challenges that micro entrepreneurs face when it comes to, fintech and addressing how does fintech, aim to address those challenges that micro entrepreneurs face?
So most entrepreneurs, even though we are saying young people, they still do not know about it, and they still do not trust the internet. So one of the topics that we have is AI, how AI can make...
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, can make your business effective. Like, how can you use AI to build your business or to just help your business? And it's a very engaging topic because people are just like, no, my business is going to, I'm going to get scammed. People are going to hack my business, my account and stuff like that. Yeah. But in as much as an engaging and people don't really respond well, like at the end of the session, it actually comes out as one of the, loved topic because people are very keen about, just how much AI can actually do for you in terms of just your business ideas, just increasing your profit, the different apps that you can actually come up to just, that you can utilize to better your business as well. Yeah. So it's very interesting.
But there's of course also comes with addressing challenges from technology as well.
Yes.
But there are of course some challenges also experienced with AI and technology in essence. But do you also bring it as part of educating the youth who are trying to start up businesses in entrepreneurship? Do you also address this to them?
So the sessions are interactive sessions. So it's not where presenters presents and then questions and Q&As follow. So it's an interactive session. These challenges come out during the sessions and they're usually addressed on the point. I think one of the things that they always say is, can you please make it 3 days? Can you please make it, because an hour is just not enough for each session.
So, so what then happens after the youth have attended this workshop and the training? How do you also track their progress in terms of who they become now, how big they become, the businesses have become, perhaps the business that they start up? How do you trace that after the training has been done?
So we usually contact post surveys and we create WhatsApp groups and we form or they become part of our database. Yeah. So every opportunities that may arise, we work with a lot of organizations. So in case they need people, we usually refer them. And then in terms of the post survey, we just ask for the progress. And very few people, not actually few, but most people have really shown progress. And I think the main thing is, once they start separating their personal finances from business, they see that difference and they see how much you actually make. So most times they don't really know how rich they are or how much profit they make because they are not tracking it and they are using business funds for personal use as well. Yeah. So just tracking those things is very important and most of them were able to expand their businesses. Some of them managed to open up shops. Some of them managed to, just expand. So it's quite a lot of people, I would say. And it's beautiful to see that there's actually more progress being done after, and they're implementing what they've learned.
Very well. But I think the big question on everybody's mind who's probably wondering about this workshop is Is it free? How much is it? And how can I be part of it?
So it's free. We did a call for application. Participants have already been informed. We start tomorrow, and it's only pay invitation. However, people are more than welcome to just follow us on our social media pages, just to engage. We usually post, we do live tweeting, and we also have like a Facebook post, as well as LinkedIn, just after the training is done. And how can you become part of it? I think the best thing to say is just to keep an eye on our social media to see where next are we going, because we still have 2 more financial literacy for this financial year. So keep an eye, and it's free of charge. The only thing that you need to pay for is for your transport to get there.
To get to the event. Interesting.
Yes.
My other question, Amina, is if given the opportunity to design a comprehensive financial literacy program for aspiring entrepreneurs, what elements do you think it would include?
So aspiring entrepreneurs is a startup people that are not operating, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I would say more or less the same like we are doing for the financial literacy, because the financial literacy is already existing entrepreneurs. Right. And the first thing that we'd always do is find out exactly what is the need. And in as much as this is just a financial literacy training, we also try to incorporate other pressing needs. And that's why we have BIPA on the board, just to speak about some of the regulatory requirements as well. And we also address the market data analysis, because before you start any business, you need to understand the market that you are entering. You need to know how this market works and if your product is actually the right one. You also need to know how to market your business, your customer service or customer care service. These are some of the basic things that would like to, we usually add to our financial literacy training. And then obviously the basic one is financial literacy 101. Just understanding the basic aspects of financial literacy, understanding what is budgeting, what is saving, how do I invest for my business. And then the other thing that we also have is the psychology of money, because we all know, money means this, but that's not really what we think money is. So the meaning of money, it's not really what we perceive money to be. So I wouldn't say I'll change. I think I'll just bring it to the level of aspiring entrepreneurs. I would definitely just take the same program that we're currently having for existing entrepreneurs.